Shawna, can you hear me?
Sure can.
How you doing tonight, hon?
I'm doing good. Just my stomach feels a little weird.
Oh, sorry to hear that. What do you think it is? Nothing serious, I hope.
No, it's nothing serious. It's just something that I ate.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
But
welcome. Did you want to talk about your favorite television shows, or do you
I
have
have
something
more
else
than
on your
one
mind?
actually. My favorite TV show, well, shows I guess would be Jane the Virgin, Full
Who?
House, Fuller House, and then operas. I love Days of Our Life, stuff like that.
Oh, I see. What was the first one? I missed it.
Jane the Virgin.
Jane the Virgin. I don't think I've heard of that one. And that's odd
It's
for
on
me.
it's on the CW channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is
Interesting.
the fifth season for it.
Uh-huh.
Like in season one, um, Jane is in a relationship with this police officer, and then they break up because she got artificially inseminated with her boss's
Child?
well, she ended up getting artificially inseminated that way.
Uh-huh.
Boss's, I'm not gonna say the word, but
I can say it. Seed is what you mean.
yeah.
Yeah. That's about as clean as you're going to get
And
there.
then they split, and then she starts dating her boss, and then they end up breaking up, and then she gets back together with the person that she was in a relationship in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
ends up marrying him. He ends up dying. Strangely enough, comes back in the fifth season. It comes back into season 5, apparently from the dead somehow.
Hmm.
So, yeah. and then from there, they were going to try to work things out,
Mm-hmm.
but instead she realizes that she's actually in love with her boss, and then they don't want her to stay with her husband, and eventually files for divorce, and then they end up getting engaged, and well, they're not married. From what I know, I haven't watched it in a while because I've been busy.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and then I am a big fan on Full House.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
the spin-off from Fuller House, I'm a big fan on that. Like,
Cool.
when the kids are adults and have kids of their own, that's really unique. And I already thought of doing that off Fuller House. Like, I don't know, it's interesting how they come up with ideas for a spin-off of something that already was created back in the past.
Well, I often wonder if they've done that before with the series. Now, I know for a fact that a lot of them will come back with specials. And the first one that comes to mind is like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
They all came back and they were all, grown and everything. But it was like a one-time special. This Fuller House is an actual series with the original cast members and then, all grown up. It's a very unique idea. I wonder, guys in the chat. Speaking of the chat, by the way, hello, Ghana. How are you doing? Good to see you. And Luke Duke, welcome, guys. But I wonder if they've ever done that with any other series. If you guys have heard of any or think of any, let me know in the chat if you would. That would be interesting as hell. And yes, viewed this. I did say seed. I can do that. I'm an adult.
I am too, but I
No. Some people don't like to. I'm just saying, Roseanne did it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I forgot about it. Yeah, well, that was before before Roseanne got kicked off her own show. Now it's just the Connors, which is kind of that's kind of like a spin-off's child or a reboot's child. Yeah.
Okay, but
What other shows have you enjoyed in the past? Not necessarily,
In
today.
the past would probably be Big Bang Theory. I don't really watch right now
Mm-hmm.
to watch it. Maybe one day I might go back and rewatch some of the other things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What are other things that I used to watch in the past would be, I used to watch The Walking Dead. I don't really enjoy that no more.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard that it went downhill and people are dropping off like flies. No, no pun intended. I was never a fan, but I know my son was, and his wife.
Well, yeah, my two brothers are the same way. They used to watch it too. I don't know if they still do or what, but I watched about maybe 3 episodes of it, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, Wendell Live says that show was sort of dead. Boom, boom.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. This is a show full of puns. I'm loving that.
But there was like I used to watch the Brady Bunch too.
Yeah.
And what was it? I know the name of it, but I can't think of it. Oh, Happy Days.
Oh yeah. The show that coined the phrase "jumped the shark." I don't know if you knew that. Have you ever?
I knew it.
Yeah. Have you ever heard "jump the shark"? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and another thing that always kills shows is when they bring in a new character as the ratings are going down.
I know.
Do you remember Cousin Oliver in the Brady Bunch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you knew the show was dying at that point. Well, any other shows or anything else you want to share?
Like Hello Lucy, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like all the old.
I Love Lucy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wish we could bring them back. Well, we brought back one TV show, and that was Little House on the Prairie.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I watched that all the time, and then the Waltons.
Mm-hmm.
I actually down at I think it's here at the house or down at the family cabin, one or the other. But we have a season disc of Little House on the Prairie of season 5, and it has all the episodes on it. And every once in a while, I'll just pop it in my computer and start watching it.
Binge watch.
Yeah.
Sure. I love a good binge watch.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, hon. I appreciate you sharing. I'm still amazed at some of the old shows and how they live well beyond their years.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Because a lot of these shows they were first run when I was younger, and to hear you and Easton are still watching them, that's pretty cool actually. That is really cool.
I'm 26, and I really didn't know much about the old time shows until I clicked on Deja Vu one day, and they have like Three's Company and all sorts. Like the old time shows on that channel. And that's how I start realizing from what was back in the past.
Yeah. And now they've got what is it, Me TV and Comet, and they show a lot of old movies and a lot of old television shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a resurgence. Lou Duke says Dukes of Hazzard. That's exactly what.
Yeah, Hazzards. I was watching that earlier.
Were you?
I love that.
So many good shows going by. I see Twilight Zone. I see Cheers. Frasier. I loved Cheers, by the way.
Twilight Eclipse here at the house. And
Banana Splits. Are you aware of the Banana Splits?
My grandparents told me that they used to watch this TV show called MacGyver.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Never heard of it, but I would love to watch it someday.
Yeah, you'd probably enjoy it. He could make just about anything out of a paperclip and a rubber band.
Oh, indeed.
That was his entire shtick.
It is a creative mind.
Exactly. Well, anything else, hon?
No, it's better.
That's awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing. I'm gonna bring up Tony, see what his favorite television shows are. I know we're gonna hear things like The Untouchables.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Oh, I loved that show when I was younger. Oh boy, did I love that show. All right, so, well, hey, thanks again for coming on and sharing. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
We'll talk to you next time. All right.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. You know, you too could be a guest on this show at any time. We're live every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All you've got to do is hit that subscription button and ring that bell right now. Oh, and while you're at it, why not share this video? I'm sure my guests would appreciate it. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you live.